Hello, every pony. I am Goken Shadow. You can call me that for now because I am... Right now, I just don't feel like revealing my real name because I'm like that, whatever. Anyways, I am working on a comic right now, and I thought it might be interesting to show you my process. Since... I should also say that I have never really done a comic before, so this is really my first time really attempting at doing a comic. So I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes down the line. I haven't really looked up how to do a comic or anything. I'm just sort of just winging it here. So I guess you can watch me learn or just see how I do it, whatever. If this video helps you with making your own comic, whatever, whatever. Really, it's just me learning, I guess. So let's learn this together, I guess, right? Yeah, let's write this comic, man. Anyways, the comic that I have chosen to write is actually... I don't have any images here. Fallout Equestria. It's actually Fallout Equestria. And I chose to write it because, I don't know, I kind of felt like trying to write something, and I didn't want to write my own script at the time, so yeah. Or I didn't want to write my own story. I have to write the script. I actually did write a script. See, it's right here. I wrote a script. Anyways, yeah, so this is just going to be me going through the process of making a page. I have made about 10 pages so far, I believe, maybe 11. No, I think 10. 10 pages so far, and I'm working on page number 8 because the first 2 pages are actually introduction pages, and they don't count as numbered pages. Let's see here. So this is just gonna be like a little exploring, whatever, finding out how to do stuff, and yeah, it's probably gonna be very, I don't know. Let's just get to the drawing, the comic stuff, the good stuff, man. Let's get to the good stuff. Anyway, so I wrote this script here with pages and panels. It has like a bunch of stuff that you see that it says, and then I draw that later. Panel 1, panel 2, panel 3, whatever. I've decided that I'm going to have, usually for a page, I'm going to have like a minimum of, or a maximum of 8 panels. Because a page can fit 8, a normal paper can fit about 8 square panels, you know, like 8 of these types of panels. I'm going to have a maximum, that's why I'm going to have a maximum of 8, because it fits about 8 really snugly there. And you know, I'm drawing them really loosely just to give you the illustration of whatever. It fits about 8 of those. So yeah, so yeah, that's what so I've kept most of the pages down to 8. Some of them might go up to 9 once or twice, but that's just like special occasion, and usually they're going to have small panels. So anyways, I'm going to go to page 8, which is not the page I'm working on. I'm going to go to page 9. So, let's see here. Little Pip turns her head away from the safe toward the direction of her superior. You probably need context for this page, so I'm going to go back to page 8. Because, you know, it's kind of fun, you know. I don't even know if this is actually what Little Pip would do, but I had to do some sort of exposition here, and I didn't want to do it through some lame, I don't know, bunch of square thingies explaining everything. I don't want to be a storybook, I want to be a comic book man. Okay, so here we go. Panel 1, for page 8, panel 1. Little Pip walks out. Well, I should probably give up the image that I drew. Here is my drawing of this. Okay, so this is right after, oh yeah, I should probably explain. This is, Little Pip has started work on Velvet Remedy's Pip Buck right now. And, let's see here. Yeah, Little Pip has started working on Velvet Remedy's Pip Buck right now, and she just found out that there's no padding. There's no padding. The padding is missing from, or there's no more padding in the normal place where you get padding in the maintenance room. So she has to get into the safe, which has all the extra stuff and all the advanced tools also. But in order to do that, she doesn't have access to that because she's just an assistant Pip Buck repair pony. So she has to go and ask whoever her, I don't know who her superior's name is. So I kind of gave him the name Uncle Iroh for temporary reasons. So yeah, she's gonna walk up to Uncle Iroh. She has to walk up to Uncle Iroh to ask him to unlock the safe for her because he is the one who has the access to the safe. Him and probably the overmarried, you know, that kind of stuff. Anyways, okay, so page 8, panel 1. Little Pip walks out of the maintenance room and down the hall. You see, I got Little Pip walking, you know, down the... Yeah, see, I'm so clever, right? She's walking... I did that so well, right? She's walking down the hall. You know, okay, anyways, panel 2, Little Pip starts knocking on the door to Uncle Iroh. And she says, Uncle Iroh, I need access to the extra Pip Buck polishing fluid, or something like that. I think I changed the script for that. It's kind of urgent. Panel 3, from inside the door, snore, snore, snore. Little Pip listens to the door. Little Pip says he's sleeping. Then Little Pip has an angry preparation expression for with no dialogue for panel 4. Did I say panel 3 or panel 4? Whatever. Panel 5, Little Pip walks down the hallway from the door to Uncle Iroh. Little Pip, and here comes the part I'm not sure if this is what Little Pip would actually say, but it makes it fun to write, so I put it in there anyways. Sarcasm. Oh sure, Little Pip, it makes perfect sense to restrict your access to the extra supplied safe and the advanced maintenance tools. It's not like you'll ever need it. It's not like any pony would ask you for assistance. Ha ha ha! And then, panel 6, Little Pip walks into the maintenance room and towards the safe. Besides, if you're ever really in a jam, you can always ask me, and I'll help you right away. And then we get to the page that I'm working on, page 9. Panel 1, Little Pip turns her head away from the safe toward the direction of her superior. It's not like I'm a lazy ass who does nothing but sleep all day with my door locked. And Little Pip yells that, of course. And then panel 2. So yeah, that's sort of a build-up. I don't know. Panel 2. Little Pip takes out a screwdriver and a bobby pin. This is also for the purpose of exposition, because I don't want to just tell you that Little Pip does it. I want to show you that Little Pip can pick locks with a screwdriver and a bobby pin. So yeah, that's what I did. So she's pissed off, and she says, "Damn stable rules." She doesn't like her position in the stable. She's pretty depressed, I guess. And panel 3. Now, how did this go? I'm probably going to skip through this or edit this to make it sound smoother because it's taking forever. But anyways, panel 3. Little Pip says, "Now, how did this go?" I actually added this panel because there were too few panels in the page, and I needed a panel. It might be something. I might change it to something else. Let's see here. Little Pip. Okay, panel number 4. Little Pip picks the lock. Squeak, squeak, click. Well, that was easier than expected, says Little Pip. Okay. Panel 5. Safe doors open. Squeaking noise to show that Little Pip magically hovers the extra box of padding out of the safe. And Little Pip, I'm not sure if I'm gonna ever say this, but I just wrote this because, reference to the show is fun. Haha, the supplies have been doubled! Panel 6. Shot of outside again. Shot of outside the hall again. Work, work, work. It's going to be like an outside shot. I'm going to draw it so it doesn't matter. Anyways, that is the end of the page. So let's work on this page now, because explaining it took a whole, 20 minutes. Let's work on it. Maybe I can do it in less time. Now, I don't really know how to panel pages that well, so usually I'll just start by counting how many panels there are. There's 6 of them. So there's 6 panels, so I can have a few big panels in there. I actually have to have a few big panels in there. Or there have to be, yeah. Okay, so panel 1, Little Pip. Okay, now what's the most important panel? What would deserve the biggest size? Because we need to go by importance. First panel, Little Pip turns her head away from the safe toward the direction of her superior. That one isn't that important. Let's see here. Panel 2, Little Pip takes out a screwdriver. Little Pip takes out a screwdriver and a bobby pin. That's pretty important, but that also could be small. I think panel 4, when she's picking the lock, would be nice to be a tall panel, because you could have like a squeak at the top, a squeak at the top, a squeak at the top, and then a click near the bottom where she's unlocking it. Be kind of creative, I don't know. So, well, I'm talking really weirdly, actually. I sound like I'm talking like one of those news announcers or something, I don't know. Anyways, well, let's see here. Panel 5, the safe door is open, so I think panel 4 is one that I'm going to have a big panel for. Say, panel 5, safe door is open, squeaking to show noise that Little Pip magically hovers an extra box of padding out of the safe. Haha, the sock eyes have been doubled. And the shot outside of the hall again works sound effects. I think that's not an important panel. So panel 5 is another important panel, because it's a safe, and it'd be nice to show the entire contents of the safe while it's open, so it'd be nice to have a tall panel there. And panel 4. So panel 4 and panel 5 will be the tall panels. Panel 1, 2, and 3 will be smaller, I'm guessing. Or maybe I'll just do 1 and 2, I'm not sure. Anyways, let's try this. Let's do panel 1 and panel 2, and then panel 3. How do we make panel 3 a wide one, just because I can't really figure this out right now. Then panel 4 can be this. Panel 5 can be this. And panel 6 can be this. You know, I'm just putting panels down right now because I can't really ever decide, so I need to make a decision. So I can just edit this, just make it fit whatever. So let's see here. Panel 3. I don't think panel 3 is really necessary. I think you only need 5 panels in this. So let's just take out panel 3. Let's just erase panel 3, and it takes too long to erase panel 3. I'll edit this out, man. Just erase panel 3 and then drag these 2 panels up here, and have maybe this panel will be, those panels can be really tall, like this. And this panel can be a big panel. Yeah, I changed my mind. You know what? It's so important that I'm gonna make it a big panel. No, I'm just doing this because, you know, it fits. And paneling is more difficult than it seems, because you could make it go any way you want, and I could be doing this forever, and I need to do this quickly because I plan to do this comic to release these chapters of this comic as quickly as possible. With good art, of course, with as good art as I can do, as I can muster, but anyways, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. I'm gonna take out that one that I thought that I was gonna take out anyways. Okay, let's go to the first panel and see. I can always change this later. So let's go to the first panel. Okay, panel 1, Little Pip turns her head away from the safe and toward the direction of her superior. Alrighty. I'm guessing the safe is going to be right here, maybe. Or maybe actually, okay, so the safe is actually, I don't know why I drew it like this, but it's like this. It's like this, and that's the wall, you see? So it goes through it like bends, it's like a triangular safe. I have no clue why I drew it like this. It's actually probably harder to tell that it's a safe if it's drawn like this, but this is the safe. And let's see here, we get to that. This is not like what it's going to look like finally, it's just the basic position of everything for composition's sake. Maybe I could have her, since ponies have long necks, you can have them turn around really well, and it won't look too weird. Okay, so she's supposed to not be too tall here. Her compared to the size of the safe. Well, actually, this is her head, and her head... You know, this is where perspective comes in, and perspective is difficult. But what I'm doing is I'm just drawing her there. Drawing her right here, where the safe is. She's looking backward and kind of yelling. There's her mouth, and there's her teeth, and there's, like, she's angry. You know, she has, like, that sort of thing. And this is her back leg. I kind of learned how to draw pony legs, but I'm not sure if this is the correct way exactly, but, you know. Yeah, I can fix it when I do it in post or something, whatever. Anyway, this is her. She's going to yell back. It's not like I'm out. And since I don't want you to see her face, I don't want the readers to see her face immediately, I'm going to put the panel, or the text bubble, right above, so like, this is how I read a comic. I'm not sure if everyone does, but I'm gonna read the, I usually read first. I read the speech bubbles, even though I sometimes skip the image, so it's not like I'm blah 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 blah. It'll be smaller and it'll be readable. Okay. And let's see here, I'm missing the desk. Because the desk is important. It should be somewhere around here. Shoot, doesn't really matter, but I just sort of want it to be there. Yeah, there's a desk here. You probably don't know that, but yeah, there's a desk here. This is desk. A square desk. I don't know why it's a square desk. It's just a box for now. It's not like I'm a blah 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 blah. It's gonna be the whole thing is gonna be that blah blah. So there's the first panel. Now let's go to the second panel, because we need to. It's a good thing to do. Okay, panel number 2. Little Pip takes out a screwdriver and a bobby pin. Okay, this is going to be sideways. At least I actually sketched a comic, I sketched a very rough thing of this in a sketchbook a while ago. And I kind of remember how I did it back then, and I'm using that as a sort of thing. Now, since the safe, like I made the safe, I was stupid and I made the safe like triangular. I'm gonna kind of do a little visual trick here, and just like put the lock here, like the safe here, and like you can sort of tell that's the safe, but it's gonna be like one of those tricky perspective things. And let's see here. We'll have Little Pip angry, of course, angry, like that, maybe. That's not right. Anyways, so she's standing here, and she's standing here. Right there. What she's doing, actually, this should actually not be here. Her head needs to be down here, maybe. Yeah, like that. See? It looks much better. So she's gonna have her head here, meaning that, like, what she's doing is her horn. This is not going to be what her horn looks like finally. Her horn is magically... Oh yeah, I forgot to explain this. For magic, I kind of... my thing for magic, for indicating magic, is going to be just like swirly line and like some circles or dots or whatever you want to call them around her horn and around the thing that she grabs. So what she's doing is she's grabbing... she's going to be grabbing a screwdriver and a bobby pin from her thingy, from her suit, because she likes to hold those things, she likes to bring those things. And since I'm not very good at really roughly drawing things, it's going to not look like a screwdriver and bobby pin, but I don't think that matters, because you can tell because I'm telling you, yay! Okay, so yeah, this is what she's grabbing screwdriver and bobby pin. If you don't know, it's screwdriver and bobby pin. This is grabbing. I will draw it really well, hopefully, or well enough to make it visible or make it known what it is when I do the final, but this is just a rough sketch, so it should be fine. Anyways, the safe is located in the corner, so this is the other corner of the room. I don't know why I'm saying that, you can probably already tell that it is. Or maybe not, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm good at drawing at all. But here we go, and there's the shelves, and blah 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 blah, boring stuff, and this isn't exactly what it's going to look like. I'm probably going to do like a perspective grid when I draw the thing, but right now, this is pretty cool. This is pretty close, I mean. Anyway, here's the background, and the door here, where she came from, and yeah, something like that. Okay, that is the second panel. This is the safe. It should be very clear that that's a safe, and I'm just notifying myself that. So, I'm going to save this because I don't want to lose my data. Can't reach 9. So I'm going to say 89, because I can't reach 9, because the drawing pad's in the way. Alright, let's see here. This is really boring, isn't it? Well, maybe it'll be useful to someone. Who knows? Okay. Let's see what, panel 3 has. Oh, not panel 3. Panel 4. Because I want to get to the point, and that's important to do. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for an actual side view here at this point. Just sort of like, I don't know, it'll be weird, but something like that, you know. You have the safe here, you have her here. Let's see here. She's going to be, well actually she has to be concentrating, so I'm going to put her head here, and her neck forward, or at least a little forward. Let's see here. So it's going to be a sort of side view, so you're not going to see both her legs. Good blah. Can't draw a horse's legs that well. Okay. So she's concentrating. Hey, that looks like a good concentration face, and I didn't even try. Wow. Lucky me. So here's the magic. Actually, she has to be farther back because for magic, there has to be room for the screwdriver and the thingy. Whatever the thingy is, whatever that means. Screwdriver and the bobby pin. So here's the screwdriver. And here's the bobby pin. And here's the magic. Yeah. You know, I don't even know if this is going to be the final shot. I mean, I kind of really shot myself in the foot with designing the safe this way. Let's make the safe a bit taller anyways. I think it's a bit taller than that. And now you see here, that's not the bottom of this, not the background. I'm so confused right now. I'm just drawing right now and I'm thinking at the same time. It's hard to say what I'm thinking. Okay. Well, yeah, let's add the background of this thing. We can add the shelf that is over here. And the table that leads up to it over here. And we can have the other shelf. There's 3 shelves there, but you know, you can't see all of them. And we can have the table over here. It's sort of, yeah, like that. And this is the top. And that's the ceiling. I haven't really planned out how to draw the ceiling yet, so just a blankness. But okay, see, that's it. And then what we're gonna do, here's the fun part. We're gonna do squeak. See, we're gonna make these words, you know, readers like to follow words. So it's gonna be like squeak, 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 or squeak, squeak, and then click. Click. And then Little Pip says something right along here. I don't know. Well, easier than expected. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's it. Squeak, squeak, click, blah, 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 blah. She got the safe open, and that's the magic of this. Actually, I think the desk would actually be in front here. I don't think it really matters at this point, but the desk should be here. But it doesn't matter. Okay. This is the safe. She's squeaking, squeaking, and clicking. Well, that was easier than expected. And then we'll show the safe. The whole safe, and it's going to be opened. So the door will be out here or something. The hinges, yeah, whatever. The door will be there, the hinges will be there, the safe will be open, and it will be like shelves and shelves full of amazing, cool stuff that you can only get in the safe. Whatever, yeah, this is the safe. I am so witty, ain't I? I mean, seriously, I'm like the worst at this witty stuff. Okay. Safe will have stuff in it. She will be here. The safe will be here. The safe will be here. And here's the safe door. I need to make sure this is actually known as the safe door. Man, this isn't going too well, man. Okay. And what she's grabbing is she's grabbing the extra padding, and it should be clear that she's grabbing the extra padding with her magic at this moment. So it's going to say, like, there's going to be extra padding written on the box right there. So she's grabbing the extra padding from the safe. With her horn magically flaring up and grabbing it. You already know what that is. Okay. And here she is standing here, and she's like, haha. Not sure if this is going to be said, but just in case I ever want to include it. It'll be includable. So there's more stuff in the safe. Man, I'm being too silent for this, I think, but you know, you can sort of tell. Whatever. So she's like, haha. Haha. Supplies. Double. And what was the last thing? Oh yeah. I was going to show outside of her workplace, outside in the hallway. where she's just sort of working, you know. I actually don't remember exactly what it looked like. I might have to reference it from a different page, from a previous page, but there we go. Okay. So, let's see here. We got a door. Door that goes to... Yeah, this is so bad, man. We get the door that goes to maintenance. It's going to be written nicely, so you're not going to see that. Yeah. And there's going to be like, you can see inside, the room goes inside, and you're going to hear like some sort of working noise. I haven't come up with what that working noise is, but it's going to be like going outwards like this. Working noise, working noise, working noise, working noise. It's going to sort of like flow out of the door. You know, like she's doing a lot of work, whatever. And yeah, I think that's the end of the page. The basic ideas. See, this is just the basic idea of the pages, but yeah, that's it. I think that's all that I have to say. Okay, let's read our page with the dialogue with the previous page before it and see if it flows nicely. That's not the previous page before it. Okay. Alright. Look, little Pip is walking toward her superior's room. Uncle Iroh, I need access to the safe because of whatever. Snore, 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 snore. He's asleep? Grrr. Oh, sure, little Pip. Okay. Where's that? So she's like, oh, sure, little Pip. It makes perfect sense to restrict access to the extra supplies safe and maintenance tools. It's not like you'll ever need it. It's not like any pony would ask you for assistance. Ah ha 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 ha. And then, besides, if you're ever really in a jam, you can always ask me, and I'll help you right away. Little Pip. Okay, here we go. It's not like I'm a la 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 la. This is going to be probably, maybe I should make the panel bigger, because it's really like the dialogue that's the strong point of this picture. So I think I might make the panel bigger and the text bigger. I'm not like I'm a lazy ass who does nothing but sleep all day, my door locked. And then she says, damn stable rules. Damn stable rules. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Like, it looks like it transfers. Okay. Squeak, squeak, click. Well, that was easier than expected. Haha! The supplies have been doubled. I forgot to add like a sound. Creak. 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 The safe gets opened. You have to notify that. Creak. Haha! The supplies have been doubled. And then we have the hallway with Little Pip working. Okay, so that is the end of this video. And it probably took an hour or something, so I should probably stop it. Good luck with your comic making. Yeah. Maybe I'll do this again because this didn't seem to go too well. But yeah.